Sarper from 90 Day Fiancé has recently opened up about the harsh reality of his relationship with Shekinah Garner amidst rumors of a potential breakup. The couple first met in Turkey, and due to their strong connection, quickly became deeply committed to each other. After maintaining a long-distance relationship for some years, Sarper moved from Turkey to the United States on a K-1 visa to marry Shekinah. They are currently featured in 90 Day Fiancé Season 11. Unfortunately, their path to marriage has been riddled with obstacles, including disagreements over prenuptial agreements. Sarper, who has been feeling lonely in the United States without his family, appears to be unhappy with certain aspects of his relationship with Shekinah. He recently shared an Instagram story that was later reposted by Kiki Ankabits, showing Shekinah undergoing a new cosmetic procedure. In the caption, Sarper expressed his dissatisfaction with Shekinah's frequent cosmetic procedures, saying, "She is non-stop doing something. The number of recovering days is more than regular days in our life." The blogger asked fans whether Sarper and Shekinah were actually experiencing issues or if they were setting the foundation for an appearance on another season. Although Sarper and Shekinah have strong chemistry, they are not a very compatible pair. They have different perspectives on life and different future goals. Despite this, they are trying to make compromises to make their relationship work. Sarper left his family in Turkey to be with Shekinah in the United States. She is tolerating his immature and aggressive behavior because she loves him deeply. However, it seems that love may not be sufficient to salvage their relationship. Since Sarper arrived in America, the 90 Day Fiancé couple has been frequently in conflict. Living with Shekinah in Los Angeles has exposed Sarper to her American lifestyle, which he finds incompatible with his own beliefs. He is feeling tired and overwhelmed by her high-maintenance lifestyle, especially her frequent desire for cosmetic procedures. This has made Sarper realize the difference in their daily lives, causing him to question their relationship and publicly criticize Shekinah on social media. His dissatisfaction hints at a lack of emotional satisfaction with Shekinah, possibly indicating his desire to end the relationship. His complaints suggest that the honeymoon phase of their relationship has already come to an end. Sarper appears to be reaching a breaking point in his relationship with Shekinah. Although he is still living in the United States, there is a possibility that he may secretly intend to return to his home country, Turkey. However, it's also possible that he aired his personal issues online to ignite discussion and controversy about his relationship, potentially to feature in another season. The couple thrives on attention, and they could be intentionally portraying their relationship as flawed to increase their chances of being invited back to the 90 Day Fiancé franchise. Jasmine Pineda from 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, recently opened up about her immigration status in the United States and a potential deportation scare. She married Gino Palazzolo in June 2023, and just a few months later, they sought marriage counseling to address their intimacy issues. Eventually, Jasmine and Gino agreed to explore open marriage, but she unexpectedly became pregnant with her friend, Matt Brownies, and gave birth to her third child in the United States. Jasmine also obtained her green card and is now set to return for 90 Day Fiancé. Happily Ever After? Season 9 with Gino. Jasmine has been living in the United States for over 2 years, but her life as an immigrant may not be as stress-free as many might have imagined. In a TikTok live session, which was later reposted by Therialitidmus, Jasmine discussed her experiences in the United States. She mentioned living in a constant state of anxiety, nervousness, and fear that U.S. immigration and customs enforcement was going to come and kick her out of the country. Jasmine didn't provide specific details about the reasons for her fears. However, she made it clear that she constantly felt stressed and worried about being sent back to Panama by ICE. Despite this fear, she tried to stay positive by smiling during the live session. Many fans in the comments seemed unsympathetic towards Jasmine's situation. Jasmine didn't disclose the reason for her concerns related to ICE, but there are several reasons why she may be feeling stressed and uncertain about her future in the United States. It appears that the main cause of Jasmine's worry is the fact that her relationship with Gino, who had sponsored her K-1 visa, didn't work out. If she obtained a conditional green card, she would likely have to reapply to have those conditions removed. However, she might need Gino to be present for this process, which isn't possible since they separated on bad terms. Jasmine may also be worried that Gino may try to deport her, although he hasn't mentioned anything about it. She may be concerned that IC will deport her on suspicion of committing marriage-based fraud, especially if Gino reported it as such in court. Perhaps Jasmine may simply be worried because she doesn't fully understand the United States legal system. She may not be aware of all her full rights as a green card holder and is afraid that IC may deport her from the country in the near future. While it's easy to speculate why Jasmine is concerned, it's also possible that she brought up the deportation topic to spark controversy. Over the months, Jasmine has made several posts teasing fans. The fact that she smiled while discussing her fears related to deportation suggests that she may not be as worried as she claimed. However, if Jasmine is genuinely concerned about her status in the United States, she should consult with a lawyer to discuss it. Understanding more about her rights will help the 90-day fiancé, happily ever after, cast member feel more secure. Liz Woods from 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, has cancer, but she's not letting her diagnosis keep her down. "I am doing just fine," the 33-year-old mom of one wrote in a June 6th update on her Instagram story. The TLC personality was responding to rumors that her stomach cancer had spread throughout my whole body. "This isn't true," Liz said. She added that while she occasionally had really bad sick days, there were also some days where I even forget that I'm sick. Liz, whose tumultuous relationship with ex-boyfriend Big Ed Brown was featured on multiple 90-day shows, recently announced that she has stomach cancer. Fans first began speculating about her health late last year, after noting Shed lost a significant amount of weight following her final breakup with Ed. In comments on social media, the mom of one said she'd been undergoing multiple rounds of chemotherapy, but didn't share additional information at that time. In May 2025, Liz opened up in more detail about her health. "I can confirm the rumors of cancer. I have it in my stomach, and it's been a long, exhausting year. I'm extremely tired all the time, but I've never been more focused on my health," she said in a May 2025 update on her Instagram story following an appearance on 90-Day Diaries via In Touch. "I'm so focused on my daughter and what's best for us. I know there are many more questions, but I've been dealing with my own battle privately." In her latest update, Liz said that she appreciated all the messages of support she'd been receiving. "Yes, I'm extremely tired all the time," she wrote. "I'm very lean right now and have lost pretty much all my muscle." However, despite her health challenges, Liz assured her worried followers that she was being taken care of and was as healthy as I can be during this time and working with a new holistic doctor. She also told her fans that she did not need financial support and warned them about fake GoFundMe campaigns. To clarify, "Yes, I am sick, it just has not spread," she wrote. "Please do not donate to any GoFundMe. I am currently medically taken care of and do not need financial support right now." People can be so naive and take advantage of other people's situations, she added. "I'm truly blessed for the friends and family who take care of me." David Toborowski and Annie Sewin from 90-Day Fiancé have started a new life in Thailand, suggesting that they might not return to the United States. The couple first met at a bar in Thailand and quickly fell in love. After a few days of dating, they decided to enter into a committed relationship and eventually got married. They were featured in 90-Day Fiancé Season 5, where they share the challenges in their relationship and their journey through the K-1 visa process. David and Annie's storyline concluded with their marriage in the season. Over the years, David and Annie have become one of the most iconic couples of the 90-Day Fiancé franchise. They have appeared in various spin-offs and have maintained a high public profile. Additionally, they purchased a house in Arizona and began a clothing business. In 2024, David and Annie opted for in vitro fertilization (IVF), which helped them conceive their first baby. They announced their pregnancy in June 2024 and, shortly after, moved to Thailand. In March 2025, David and Annie welcomed their baby, Minthira. They shared the exciting news on Instagram, introducing their daughter to their fans. There are several reasons why David and Annie may not return to the United States anytime soon, but the most notable is that David proudly embraces his life as an expat. In May 2025, David shared an Instagram reel showing himself, Annie, and their newborn daughter, Minthira, enjoying a day out at Bangsaray Beach. He used the post to discuss his life and express his love for Thailand. David wrote, "We went to the beach with Minthira to have lunch. What a great afternoon." He also mentioned that he was living his life as an expat. David not only used the word expat in the caption, but also included it as a hashtag. He added hashtags like Davidandani Thailand expat life to convey that he has indeed become an expatriate. An expat is a shortened form of expatriate, referring to a person who resides outside their country of origin. David left the United States in 2024 and has been in Thailand for over 6 months. During this time, he sold one of his condos. David has truly embraced the expat lifestyle, and it may not be surprising to see him pursue immigration in the future. David and Annie don't seem to have any immediate goals in the United States. However, they have a few new passions they want to explore in Thailand, which they have already begun working on. In May 2025, David revealed that Annie wants to become a farmer in her home country. While he didn't provide many specifics, he shared photos and videos of her cutting grass and embracing her new role as a mother, showcasing her enthusiasm for pursuing a career in agriculture. David also assisted Annie with improving their front yard. The couple hopes to operate a farming business in the future. David shared an AI-generated photo of himself, Annie, and their daughter sitting on a water buffalo. In the post, he gave fans a glimpse of his future in Thailand, writing, "This is what AI said I would look like if we moved to Annie's village and had a farm." He mentioned that farm life may not be his preference, but he humorously noted that he would do it if Annie requested. David also shared an AI-generated photo of their daughter on a farm, captioned, "Minthaira at her rice farm." David and Annie have several reasons to stay in Thailand, but their family's complicated visa situation may be the most important. A few years ago, David and Annie attempted to help Annie's brother, Jordan, obtain a U.S. visa. Despite their efforts, Jordan was unable to make it to the United States. Annie later revealed that her ultimate goal was to bring her mother to Arizona for her support. Unfortunately, it will be a lengthy process for Annie's mother to obtain her U.S. visa, which will prevent Annie from returning to her home in Arizona until then. Annie's life in America wouldn't be complete without her family. Therefore, it makes sense for her to be in Thailand, living a comfortable life surrounded by her loved ones. Annie may eventually return to Fountain Hills, Arizona one day. However, she doesn't have any compelling reason to go back yet, so she plans to stay in Thailand for as long as possible. David would also stay in Thailand with Annie and might only make short trips to the United States to tend to personal and business matters, as he had done in the past. It's safe to assume that Annie and David's priorities have shifted with the birth of their daughter. A few years ago, they lived a peaceful life in Arizona with no children and more focused on appearing on reality TV. However, their perspective changed in 2023 after witnessing the birth of Annie's nephew. They set new goals and decided to start their own family. They also left their home in Arizona and haven't returned. Now, David and Annie are more focused on living a tranquil life, farming, and raising their daughter. Annie and David's new lives are focused on building a future with their child. It appears that they aren't interested in maintaining their previous lifestyle in America. They no longer seem to be trying to be a part of the 90-day Fiancé franchise. The couple is prioritizing building a happy family away from the hustle and bustle of city life. They believe that their baby can benefit greatly from growing up in Thailand. Annie and David are embarking on a new chapter in their lives and keeping 90-Day Fiancé fans updated through social media. 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Season 9 is confirmed, and hey race a look at the surprising couples in the cast this year. 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? First aired in 2016. It simply follows couples after they get married on 90-Day Fiancé. The show gives a closer look at the ups and downs they face as they build their lives together. Viewers get to see the real challenges of blending cultures, dealing with family, and staying strong through everyday struggles. It's all about what happens after the I do and how love works in the real world. More details of the upcoming 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Season 9 are yet to be revealed, but so far, the cast has been announced along with the premiere date. The trailer will shed more light on what fans can expect from the 2025 edition of the much-anticipated 90-Day Fiancé spin-off. For now, hey race a quick look at who is joining the 90-Day Fiancé show's cast and what fans know about their storylines off camera so far. Gino and Jasmine's storyline had a happy ending on The Last Resort Season 2 when they agreed to have an open marriage during their recommitment ceremony. However, Jasmine announced she was pregnant at the tell-all, and that she had walked out of her marriage within weeks of returning home from the Arizona resort. Jasmine continued her open relationship with Matt Brownies and, around June 2024, became pregnant with his baby. Matilda was born in March 2025, as revealed by Jasmine on her social media. Jasmine's social media posts confirm that she's now living in Miami with Matt and their baby. Gino has dated several women since his split with Jasmine. Considering their storyline is out in the open for all to see, the question remains if viewers will be interested in watching the things that happened between Gino and her a year ago. There were also rumors that Gino and Jasmine had filmed The Single Life. It seems happily ever after. Season 9 will not be the last show that will feature the controversial Gino and Jasmine. During 90 Day, The Last Resort Season 2, tensions escalated when Julia applied for a U.S. visa for her parents without consulting Brandon, prompting him to consider leaving the resort. Additionally, Julia's admission of a past infidelity 5 years prior further strained their trust. Julia also announced her decision not to have kids, which Brandon didn't agree with. The couple is together right now as per their social media profiles, but have been grieving the loss of their pet dog, Simba, while dealing with Brandon's dad, Rob Gibbs' health issue after he had a fall. Tiger Lily and Adnan from before the 90 Days had a rocky relationship marked by control issues and cultural clashes. Despite heated arguments and Adnan's discomfort with Tiger Lily's clothing style and male doctors, the couple married in Jordan in 2023. They welcomed their first child, Zayn 11, in August 2024, and Adnan moved to Texas after his visa was approved. They now live together and co-own a remodeling business, 11A Agency. Tiger Lily also runs her fashion line Nedge Concept. Although their relationship sparked debate, Tiger Lily and Adnan have painted a happy picture on social media to silence their critics. Once Guillermo from the Dominican Republic came to America, his cultural differences and age gap with Cara caused tension. Guillermo struggled with adjusting to Cara's independent personality, while Cara worried about Guillermo's maturity and readiness for marriage. They clashed over wedding plans, finances, and future goals. While Cara and Guillermo married in July 2021 and welcomed baby Nicholas Antonio in December 2022, they sparked split rumors when Cara stopped posting about Guillermo in early 2024. The couple doesn't seem to be living together anymore, but the events that led to their split could be what HCA sheds light on. Jovi and Yara from 90 Day Fiancé have continued to face ups and downs in their marriage. Jovi wanted a second child to strengthen their bond, but Yara wasn't ready, feeling overwhelmed as the primary caregiver due to Jovi's frequent work travel. Their disagreement intensified when Yara secretly took birth control and later discovered Jovi had visited a strip club without telling her. They brought these issues to 90 Day, The Last Resort, where they worked through their problems in therapy. As of 2025, they remain together, focusing on family life and sharing travel updates online. Elizabeth and Andre have faced their share of struggles on 90 Day Fiancé. Andrice's rocky relationship with Elizabeth's family, especially her brother Charlie, led to major conflicts, including physical fights and accusations that her family tried to sabotage his immigration process. Financial stress has also been a factor, with Elizabeth frustrated over being the main provider during her pregnancy while Andre was unemployed. They also hit roadblocks during Andrice's immigration interview due to inconsistent answers. Despite the tension, the couple remains together, focused on raising their 2 children and building a stable future in Tampa, Florida. In Season 8 of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Loren and Alexei Brovarnik faced new tensions in their marriage. Loren decided to get a mommy makeover surgery, which Alexei supported but worried about due to the risks and their responsibilities as parents of 3 young kids. During Loren's recovery, Alexei had to manage the household alone, causing stress and disagreements. Things got more heated at the tell-all when Loren felt Alexei didn't back her up during arguments with Sophie and Thais. Despite the drama, the couple has since shared updates showing they remain strong and united. Darcy and George's relationship has seen constant ups and downs, including split rumors that reignited during The Last Resort. While Darcy clashed with her twin sister Stacy over Stacy's husband Florian, Georgie kept a lower profile, sparking speculation about their status. In December 2024, Darcy declared her single era, hinting at a breakup. However, she later posted a video with Georgie where both wore wedding rings. Despite the drama and public fallout, this 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Couple's current relationship status remains unclear, with fans still speculating about whether they're truly back together.